Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to the vlog, and welcome to this info episode on Doordash. Alright guys, so the things I want to cover today is what you need to know before you start driving for Doordash. Now, there's quite a list of things. If you've never done a gig economy driving job, you've never delivered food before, there's lots to know when you first sign up for any of these food delivery services, but we're going to focus specifically on Doordash in this video. Alright guys, so the first thing you need to do in the process is you need to sign up. Now sometimes there's referral bonuses, sometimes there's not referral bonuses, so if you are interested in signing up with Doordash, shoot me an email down below and I can send you my Doordash referral, but it is a little bit, that's one of the kind of the downsides of Doordash is a lot of times you have to complete like 200 to 300 deliveries in your first 2 months, which is really hard to do if you're doing it part-time. But anyways, the first step is signing up. Now, some of this is going to vary a little bit depending on the location that you're in, but generally with these services, the gig economy services, you're going to have to get a background check completed. So that would be the next step in the process. A lot of times they're online. It's quite simple. Now, once you're approved, you need some bags. Now, Doordash generally, at least in our area, they give you one of the small Doordash bags. That's the basic bag. It'll work for 95% of your deliveries of your orders. That little Doordash bag will be fine. You know, if you get a big Chinese food order, you'll have no problem fitting that in that bag. Now, the bag isn't the greatest quality. It's fairly thin, doesn't insulate very well, but it is a Doordash branded bag. When I signed up with Doordash, there was a massive bag that you could fit, I don't know, it's probably 3 feet by 2 feet wide. It's a huge bag. I hardly ever use it, but I paid, I think, $20 for that bag. The quality's okay, but it's not foil lined, it's just fabric lined, but it is nice to have if you get big orders of food. And now the third bag that is free is the pizza bag. Now, Doordash generally, from my experience, they're not going to send that bag to you, but when you do an order at Little Caesars is where I got mine, they'll generally give you a code and you can get the bag for free because the Little Caesars has them in stock. All right, so we've signed up, got our background check done, we're approved to drive, we got our bags. The next thing you need is a vehicle to drive. So generally the most small, fuel-efficient vehicle you have is going to be better. The less you can spend on gas, the better. We have 2 different vehicles in our household. One is our little Hyundai Tucson. I'll throw a picture up here. I'm not affiliated with them at all, but it's a great fuel-efficient little vehicle. Then we also drive a big Nissan Armada, which would be a gas guzzler. I do use it sometimes, but generally I'm always using the smaller vehicle to be more fuel-efficient and obviously to save money and spend less in fuel. Now, a hot topic is going to be checking with your insurance company. Now, this is going to vary greatly depending on the area that you're located in because we're up in Canada, but I know down in the US things are different. In each province in Canada things are different, and I'm assuming in each state things might be different as well too. Now, I'll tell you, I'm not suggesting this, but I'll be honest with you, probably 99% of drivers, and I'm just going to make the blanket assumption here, but 99% of drivers, they don't let their insurance company know. Most drivers don't because they'll require you to get commercial insurance, which of course that's going to vary greatly, but it could be like $6,000, $8,000, $10,000 a year, which would totally negate doing this as a part-time opportunity. All right, guys, so you have your vehicle all sorted out. You've checked with your insurance company. Next thing to do is keep track of all those expenses. Okay, this is a business. You're a subcontractor. You can write off tons of stuff. Now, again, this is gonna vary greatly depending on where you're located, but you should have things that you can write off against the income you make delivering food. Okay, so fuel expenses, insurance expenses, maintenance expenses, all those things. The best piece of advice I can give you without going into too much detail in this video is check with an accountant that knows your local laws, and they can give you the best advice possible. And I'll stress this again and again and again, don't forego not keeping track of your expenses, because that is going to save a huge amount of taxes that you may have to pay at the end of the year. Taxes? Yes, you have to pay taxes on this money because it's money that you're earning. All right, guys, next thing you'll need is a phone, some sort of smartphone to run the Doordash app. Now that's obviously important. When you have your phone, you'll want a data plan as well too. I haven't noticed a significant increase doing this part-time, but obviously it's going to eat away some of your data that you have access to. So keep that in mind. Make sure you have enough data on your plan, and you'll need that. All right, guys, next thing I'll suggest is learn the app. Okay, learn the app from a driver's perspective, play with it a little bit, but also learn the app from the customer side as well too. If you've never ordered from Doordash, place an order, see what happens, see what the customer can see. You know, you can see the driver driving around, right? Play with the app, learn the apps, and that's going to be very helpful when you're picking up orders and seeing what the customer sees from their end. So always good to do that. Next thing I'll suggest, guys, is kind of a general thing. What I like to do, because I'm in Canada, is my limit on orders is $1 per kilometer. So down in the US, you might be $1 per 1.6 miles. You know, if you want to convert that to be more simple, obviously that's going to be easier, but I like to set those limits. If I get an $8 order and I have to drive 16 kilometers, that is 50 cents a kilometer, and I'm not interested in driving that far distance for that order. Now, there are some exceptions. You know, if you're stuck in an area and you have to deadhead home, so that's driving home without an order, if you got an order that takes you back home, doesn't really matter the distance. If you're getting paid to drive back home, pick it up. So there are some exceptions to that, but I like to set a limit just so I'm not doing whatever orders they give me. I decline a lot of orders. All right, guys, next thing and kind of the last thing I'm going to touch on is going to be the ratings in the app. Now, before I touch on the ratings in the app, guys, I want to talk about today's video sponsor, and today's video is sponsored by Cover. All right, guys, what is Cover? Well, Cover is, and I'm going to read this right from the website. I'll show you guys here. There it is. Just so I don't get it wrong, okay? Cover is portable benefits for gig workers, okay? So it's risk sharing is what it is. Paid time off, sick leave, 24/7 health insurance, legal protection, automatic mileage tracking, all the benefits and perks you need in one membership starting at $7 a month. So I'll throw a screenshot up, guys, of some of the different apps that Cover currently syncs with, works with, but Doordash is one of them. And there's a lot of different things that Cover can protect you with. And the reason I bring this up just before I get into the ratings in the app is because if you don't keep some of your numbers high enough, you can be deactivated just like that. And that means that, let's say you got laid off from your regular job. You start doing gig economy stuff on the side, you're driving for Doordash, and suddenly, you know, a customer complains and you get deactivated. Well, Cover's got deactivation protection as well. So best suggestion I can give you guys is check out the link below. If you use the link below to sign up for Cover, you will get your first month free on me. Well, it's actually on Cover, but it's my link. So anyways, if you use the link down below, it's in the description down below, you'll get your first month of Cover free. And like I said, it starts as little as $7 a month. There's 3 different packages that you can take a look at. It is free to get a quote as well too, so feel free to get a quote. Check it out, guys. See what they cover. It's something that really helps people with having a bit of peace of mind that there's somebody watching their back, somebody there to help them out. And you know, when you're out doing deliveries, when you're out driving, your risk goes up greatly. So chances are more that something's going to happen to you versus somebody that's sitting in their house, right? That's as simple as that. So check it out, guys. Again, link down below. If you use my link to sign up, you do get your first month for free. All right, guys, so the last thing I'm going to touch on about driving for DoorDash is all the ratings in the app. So when you open up the app, you can, and I'm going to throw screenshots up here, you can go into the app and you can look at all the different ratings. Now, I don't really worry about the ratings, but there are two that you really need to focus on. The first one is going to be at the top. It's the customer rating. So 4.8 is my current customer rating at the time of this video. That's a good number. You'll see that it's green. That's awesome. 21% acceptance rating. That's the number that is determined by how many orders you accept. So out of every 5 orders I get, I accept 1 of them, right? That's my acceptance rating, and that's based on I think your last 100 orders. So I do not do a lot of DoorDash orders. I pick and choose my DoorDash orders because I've got that limit of so much money per mile or per kilometer. Okay, completion rate, that's another very important one. Now 86% is my completion rate. I'd like to see that higher. You don't want that to drop below, I think it's 80% is the cutoff. If it drops below 80% or whatever the cutoff number is, there is a chance that you're going to be deactivated. Okay. The 88% for on time or early, again, not totally worried about that. I think that's important, but I don't know if that's tied into you getting deactivated or not. Now, the acceptance rating, I think people with really high ratings have access to more shifts and more stuff in DoorDash. I don't schedule shifts in DoorDash. What I do is in the evening, I can open up the app. If the zone that I want to drive in is red, you can just start dashing just like that. Now, I know a lot of people with high numbers, they'll schedule their regular shifts. Maybe they do this full time. That's totally fine, totally up to you guys. But that's just the way I run my DoorDash app. So that's it in a nutshell, guys. Hopefully you got something out of this video. If you have any questions, make sure you list them down below. If you're a new viewer to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below, guys. It's free to do so. When you do hit the subscribe button, don't forget to hit the bell so you get notified when I release new videos. Like Squad, smash that like button, please. Give the video a thumbs up. And again, guys, if you have any questions, list them down below. I do have a Facebook group called The Lighter Side. I'll throw a screenshot up here. Again, there's a link down below to that Facebook group. If you're into that sort of thing, check it out. So thanks, guys, for tuning in. Have a great day, great evening, wherever, whenever you're watching this, and we will see you next time.